The first thing is understanding why they want to do it. What's the reasons? Is it for succession planning? Is it that they need fresh blood? Understand first why they want to do it. And then once they want to do it, you wind up having to almost go through a cultural analysis. Who are you? What are you? Why haven't you made any changes like this before? Because in many occasions, it's not. The answer is easy. Let's bring in young people. It's the implementation that's difficult. And it really comes down to change management skills. When we think of traditional management, we think about allocation of resources, responsibility for resources, and that'll be people, machines, any type of resources that the company has. And at that level, the manager is responsible for achieving objectives. When we look at coaching, the coach is responsible to bring out the best in the person, or at least help them to bring out the best in themselves. A really good coach explores both the personal side and the business side and helps the person do their best to maximize both of those. So the first thing you'd have to do is sit down and try to find out what's been happening, what's the trends. Because if you look at young people in business today, their tenure in positions is very, very short. The average young person that graduates from college today is expected to have 7 careers, not jobs, 7 careers. So let's estimate that each person has 2 to 3 jobs within one career. That means the average graduate could have 14 to 21 jobs. Now let's say they have a 40-year work career. We're getting to the point that it's a job change every couple of years almost. It even goes further when people wonder why the kids are not interested in pensions or 401ks. And it's kind of like the kids are sitting there, now that I got this job, I'm already thinking about my next job. So I think the first thing is assess what's been going on, what's happening. You would need good exit interviews. And you might need to get someone outside the firm or the company to interview them so they can get really good feedback on that. I think the first thing a firm or a company must do is determine what the leadership skills are that they want. Because I will tell you that each culture winds up having some different important aspects that they really would like to do. Once they determine what they want, then it's a question of bringing people up in that style. However, there's a big exception to that. Too many times people are brought up in the one style and they know it one way, and then the scope, the range is so limited that they're really ineffective. So I think a company needs to establish what they want, but then they can use a coach to help bring up people in all aspects of the leadership models so that the person can appreciate, here's what the firm does, here's what the company does, but there's also another 4 or 5 models out there. And now I'm prepared to understand the pros and cons of that.